Inside Green. Outside Rondo. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. And so here are the West All-Stars. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target on the outside leaner. Irving with a clean look. Off target with his three. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. And he gets it to go.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's O'Neal. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Shaq's got his first basket.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Stolen by Carter. Irving dishes to O'Neal. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Good on the second free throw. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Thompson with a step back. And the shot falls short this time. Carter with it. Picked up by Thompson. And Shaq with the slam.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. West All-Stars still look like they're getting going. 4-point game. Millsap with the steal. Irving passes to Carter. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And Durant gets it to go.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Thompson from long range. That's good. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the West All-Stars. And it's Carter penetrating.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
I don't know what's going on with them so far, but already that's 3 turnovers.
They're going to dig quite a hole for themselves if they don't take better care of the basketball.
Now here's Thompson. Vince Carter missing his last shot. Rondo kicks to Green. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Paul Millsap picks one up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Irving dishes to Carter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
You know, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
O'Neal passes to Carmelo. Inside. Hangs in the air. And there's the play inside by Millsap.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Thompson inside the line. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on what the East All-Stars are doing?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after. That's how they've piled up all the points.
Here's West now. They trail by 9 points. On the court right now for the East All-Stars. They've got Anthony. Carter is out there with Irving. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's O'Neal in at the 5 spot. And it's Carter penetrating. Millsap in the corner. Off target with the open look. Durant kicks to Thompson. Feeds it to Green. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. No good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for the West. Pass to Durant. To the paint. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Carter on the wing. No good. Great D that time from Green. Anthony with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Durant for 3. But they'll get another chance.
Kevin, I didn't like that defense.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Darren Collison. Thompson with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Thompson misses.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here's Carter. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Thompson misses. And here are the East All-Stars now. They lead by 7.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it's Carter penetrating. And shot by Anthony. Nobody around. That one falls coming off Carter's feet.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The stupendous finish in traffic. Carter's got 14.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Here's Green. No good, unable to end this run.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
You know, that athletic ability there. And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Thompson for the triple.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
They grabbed their own miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Anthony. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. East All-Stars have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Both free throws good from Anthony. And the West All-Stars have possession. It's Durant on the wing. Defended by Carter. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
And it's Carter penetrating. Millsap has the open look. Good. Shaq's got 13 points.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. East All-Stars ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
What a great game for Vince Carter in this one. He has 20 points and 6 assists.
And we've all watched him just be an unstoppable force here tonight.
Well, nothing they've done on the defensive end has been able to slow him down. I mean, he's doing exactly what he wants to when he wants to do it.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Durant is up there with Green. Then there's Klay Thompson. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Morrow in at the 5. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half. The offensive rebound. Here's Shaq. And that one is stuffed right through.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the West. Collison comes in for Thompson. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Collison, no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The wide open look for Durant. Knocks down the 3 ball. Durant's got 7 points in the game. Oh! Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Here's the 3. And the shot is good. Durant's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the West All-Stars.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak. Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Pass to Morrow. Stolen by O'Neal. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. The three-pointer is right on target. Carter's got 29 in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Kicks to Durant. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. That's 12 points for Kevin Durant. Carter kicks to Shaq. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant. Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
The 11-footer. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time. The West All-Stars shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
DeMarcus Cousins.
No luck that time either.
Rancho, one more reason why they're in.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Irving against Rondo. And the pass to Collison. Back to Rondo. There's the dish to Durant. Just 5 on the clock.
just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Rondo dishes to Collison. From beyond the arc and then some. Collison's got 5 points so far.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
And the shot is good. 33 points for Vince Carter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Beyond the arc. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer!
That is as big a shot as you are.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. East All-Stars up on top. They finish off the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth. We've got Paul Millsap. Kyrie Irving is out there with Carter. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Anthony in the small forward. Cousins with a screen on Anthony. Durant, the pass to Cousins. Back to Durant. Thompson sets the pick for Durant. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
And Thompson gets to Cousins. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint. And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Carter against Thompson. Anthony kicks to O'Neal. Inside shot. And he gets it to go. O'Neal's got 12 points here in the second half.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
And Thompson kicks to Cousins. Durant dishes to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Open shot, Thompson. And he hits the jump shot. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Jumps up and finished off by Carter.
Reverberation throughout the entire building on that one.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And how about the impact that's going to have on your team? You can imagine how much adrenaline starts to flow through the veins after that one. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And here's the West with the ball. Durant, the pass to Thompson. Back to Durant. Dishes it to Cousins. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Irving with it.
2 minutes left.
O'Neal high post. Carter outside. Nice D from Cousins.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Thompson misses. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade, I like that, Greg. Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the East All-Stars.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Carter. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And it's Carter penetrating. Irving kicks to Carter. Shot clock at 5. From 13. And that one hits back iron. And so here are the West All-Stars. Durant just inside the line. The wing jumper off target. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
It's Durant on the wing. Covered by Anthony. Pass to Rondo. Now the feed to Cousins. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
So it's the East All-Stars.
I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Vince Carter.